What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Just a second. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Please like, subscribe, comment below. I'm just not feeling it. Today, I'm going to talk about what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Today, I am going to talk a little bit about motivation and coaching and encouragement and having people who believe in us. I feel like this is relevant because of the Olympics going on. And you see all the hours and the effort and the struggle that has gone into these incredible athletes. And then behind all of those people are people who believed in them, are people who pushed them, are people who supported them through all of those struggles to get them to where they are now. And why do we even do that? Why is that even important? That's what I want to talk about today. So let's get into it. Why do we encourage others? I know that might sound like a silly question, but I actually want you to think about it for a second. If all that matters is action, if all that matters is doing what you're told, or doing the right things at the right time, or luck, or whatever you think it is,
punching in your work hard and showing up on time and doing the right things and being polite and doing what you're told, blah, blah.
We act as if we believe we're purely physical. But then we also do all these things that contradict that. And one of those things is just encouraging others. So why do we do it? Why do we cheer people on? Why should that even matter? It does matter. And it doesn't. Because all that's happening when you cheer someone on, I mean, maybe more is happening. Maybe there's like energy transmitted through space and we get some of that and then we get supercharged. That could be happening. But let's take it on a more simplistic, really clear, defining version of this. What is happening? Someone says, "You can do it." And you hear that. That person thinks I can do it. That's what you think to yourself. That person thinks I can do it. Maybe you got a flash image of you doing it. And then you perform the action. You shoot the basketball and you hit or miss. Doesn't really matter whether you hit or miss, in all honesty, unless you make it matter. And then let's say you're shooting hoops and there's no one there to say, "You can do it." So you never get that ping that person thinks I can do it. So you're just by yourself and you're just with your thoughts. And because you never get that image, you shoot the hoop and you get whatever you get. You shoot the hoop. I am obviously such a sports nut. Okay, whatever. You shoot the ball and it goes through the hoop or it doesn't. Okay, just two different scenarios. Everything is dependent really in that scenario then, based on, let me put it this way. When you're by yourself, you're by yourself. So that's a heaven or hell, depending on who you are. Some people can have an absolutely amazing experience just by themselves. And other people cannot stand to be with themselves. The thing I want to say to everyone is that that person outside of you, that you perceive to be outside of you, saying, "You can do it." Okay, number one, that's you pushed out. That is you pushed out, telling yourself you can do it. So it is you telling you you can do it. You're just giving that power to that That's also why whenever you see someone in a position of power or in a position of status, you naturally give more importance to their words. And so their words have more weight. But you are the one who gave that person that weight. You know what I'm saying? So it can work out to your benefit to put people up on these pedestals if what they give back to you is beneficial, is encouragement, is motivational, is inspiring, is beautiful. It can absolutely be beneficial to put people on those pedestals, but it is an illusion that you are less than and that you need those people in order for you to feel good inside, because you've just displaced it. Think of yourself like water in a bathtub, and whatever, you drop boulders inside the bathtub, got pushed out, okay? And now it's up to other people to tell you how great you are. You're still telling yourself how great you are, but you're not taking ownership for it. You're thinking it's not you, it's them. It's all you. It's all you. So there's nothing wrong with having encouragement or coaches or people outside of you saying that you can accomplish great things. There's nothing wrong with that. And you don't need it. You don't need a coach outside of you. You can be a coach for yourself in every minute of the day. I want you to think about what it would be like to have, the industry of like personal coaching has already blown up. And it's incredible, first of all, what these coaches charge. And I have nothing against it, but it's like, it really is that kind of thing of you get to determine your worth, your value. And people will pay money for these, they'll pay any amount of money to have this person whispering in their ear, giving them tasks, giving them advice, giving them motivation. And that's all great. I have nothing against that. But so obviously we want that. Obviously there is like a desire, a want for that like hands-on, in your face kind of attention to you, your habits, and your life. Now imagine that you had that person, the most expensive coach who knows you inside and out, and he was on you every single minute of the day. Every minute. Maybe that's a little bit intimidating for you. Maybe that's a little bit exciting for you. Maybe a bit of both. Now going back to what I said earlier about that person on a pedestal is you pushed out. Yeah, you made that person. That extraordinary coach who knows all the ins and outs of you, who knows exactly what to say, who knows exactly what you should do, who knows exactly what button to push to get you to do the thing. You created them. You made them. So you can have that person, or you can just trust that that person is you. Is water in the bathtub that you pushed out. And you don't have to push out that water anymore. You can be your own coach, is what I'm saying. And in fact, you always are your own coach. Someone can say nice things to you, and you cannot let it in. It doesn't matter what someone says. What matters is what you let in, what you accept. So someone outside of you says, you can do it. If you think, no, I can't, that person doesn't know me. The person's stupid. What you think outweighs anything. You're God of your reality, and what you say goes. So it doesn't matter what someone else says, for good or for bad. However, if someone says, you can do it, and you think, yeah, I can. Yeah, of course I can. That person knows me. That person really, really sees me. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. You are God of your reality. And if you say so, then you can. Then you can. And whether you get the ball in the net or not, that's not actually important. I mean, it's important because it gives you a direction. But it's not really important. What's important is what you're saying about it. So that coach that's on you 24/7, guess what? You already have that. And it's you. It's you. And you are always there. There's some people, there's a lot of people, a lot of artists, a lot of tortured artists. We talk about, this is a joke, is there's such contradictory information out there, and the reason for that is because it works differently for everyone. It's not new information that you have to believe you can do it. That is not new information. There's a reason why people win at their home stadium. There's a reason for that. And there's also people out there who say, yeah, I have to not listen to me. I have to just plow forward. I have to just sit at my desk and write words on a page and not think about it, because if I let myself think about it, I'll become my worst critic and I won't be able to write anything. That's a way to go about doing it, to just plow forward and put that nasty friend in the back room who has an opinion about everything. But those opinions, they're yours. It's not a nasty friend. It's you. Again, you created it. You created those thoughts. Do you know that? Where else did they come from? They're yours. And because they're yours, you can change them. You can pick any thought in the world. How do you pick a thought? Pick one. You know you can do this. Choose to think about anything. Anything. You get to pick your thoughts. The thing is, people are really lazy about their thoughts because there's such an infrastructure of a world of thoughts already built in. And the older we get, the more there it is. That's okay. You made it. You made it panel by panel, brick by brick, stone by stone. You made it. And that's not something to beat yourself up over, because you made it. That is a relief, not a burden. You made it. What does that mean? That means if you made it, you can make anything. You can take it down. You can put up something new. You can make something completely new. You get to choose what you think about anything. You can have it work that you put that nasty friend in the back closet and you get stuff done by never listening to this little voice inside your head. You can have it work that way because you have thoughts about how it works that way. You can have that. It's fine. A lot of people do that and a lot of people are successful that way. You don't have to do it that way. You don't have to have that be your process. You don't have to doubt yourself. You don't have to secretly think you're not worth it. You don't have to have moments of despair and need someone else to pull you out of it. It's all you. There's no right or wrong. There's no way to do this. But if you were to ask me, I would like to know that everything supports me. If everything is of my doing, then everything I will do will support me, will make me feel good, will make me feel safe. I don't really have time or energy for anything other than that. There's another saying that goes, are you spending your thoughts or are you investing them? What are you investing those thoughts into? What story are you putting those thoughts into? If you imagine that you have thousands of stories, thousands, okay, at least. And every thought is an investment into one of those stories. They're like stocks, they're like companies, whatever. And you get to decide which companies rule in your thought world. Okay? And every single thought, and you have 60,000 thoughts a day, goes into one of those companies, goes into one of those stories. It makes it stronger, makes it more powerful, makes it more influential, gets more resources, gets more attention, gets more time. That's all it is. And again, it's not good or bad. It's just what's happening and what you have been letting happen. So you don't need someone outside of you. You don't need a coach. And at the same time, have all the coaches you want. Have everything that you want. Because it's all you. Whatever you say goes. So know that you can do anything. In any way. And get creating. Get making. Get thinking. Get thinking and create those thoughts. Panel by panel, brick by brick, stone by stone. Choose them, select them, create them, and put them into the story that you want. Invest in them. Invest in them again and again and again and again and again. Think of those athletes. Think of the discipline. Think of the discipline it takes to show up at the pool at 5 a.m. and train. You can do the exact same thing with your mind. And in fact, it's so much more powerful. All of that action, all of that physical discipline doesn't do anything unless you actually put your mind into that place as well. It has to be aligned. It has to be together. It has to be unified. You have to believe that what you're doing will give you something. It has to go together. It doesn't work otherwise. If you're doing something and you doubt whether it works, guess what? You're right. You're right. You just get doubt. You just get kind of wishy-washy evidence of maybe it's working. That's all you get. Because what you think shows up. So expect to see results from all of that physical discipline that you give, that you offer up, and expect to see evidence of all this mental discipline that you now have around your mind. Become a warrior of your mind. Become the caretaker of your mind. Become the master of your mind. It's yours. It's yours. You have done all of it. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. I just want you to know that you really are extraordinary and you really are limitless and you really can do absolutely anything that you want. Anything that you want in this world. You are the chosen one. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!